I'm sorry.
You can laugh.
Such a big fan. Oh my God, sorry. I swear, you are like literally one of my favorite actors. I love your work so much. Blue Lagoon was like my favorite movie ever.
What did you like about it?
Well, you, 100%.
Oh, wow.
I love the Lagoon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just, wow. I just can't believe you're like here in front of me. Doug is also a really big fan. Our operator here.
That's so nice.
There's no need to, but if you wouldn't mind, just for the camera and obviously the interview's sake, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm Madeline Ashton, and I was born in Los Angeles, but I was raised in Saudi and Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I have so many questions for you, but obviously we don't have a lot of time. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know your time is very valuable. Are you working on anything right now, by the way?
Yes, I'm working on a crime thriller right now.
Okay.
And a couple of other projects. I'm trying to play silly characters because
Why?
right now because I want to play the people that backstabbed me and see how that feels to be in their shoes. And
So you want to play more of the villains?
no, not the villains, like silly characters, like not silly, but something that I haven't played in the past, something like lower profile.
Okay.
Not just high profile and fancy stuff.
It's true, that's what you usually do. You always are sort of like a woman of a certain means, a certain sort of
yeah.
threshold, a certain status.
Yeah, I just want to make people laugh, even my haters, because I have a lot of haters.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with being as incredibly famous and incredibly talented as you are. There's going to you're going to have some backlash from that, obviously.
Probably.
But so you know, not in this room. I promise you. I'm
Okay.
still like just screaming inside that you're here.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
such a big fan. If you wouldn't mind just sharing a little bit of like, so you spent a lot of time in Dubai growing up. Is that where did you just see some movies there? Is that where you sort of wanted to become an actress?
That's where I met all of the celebrities from a very close distance. So I met them very personally and like on a human level, not just because they were famous or like whatnot. They were in their worst, maybe like state. Maybe I saw them in their best state. So I kind of connected to them on a very human level over there.
Okay, great. And again, you as an actor, like where did that come from? Where was that sort of inspiration? How did you know, like I want to be, was it stage? Did you want to do stage first? Was it film? I'm curious as to what your aspirations were when you were young.
I think I had like a huge music, like I knew also a lot of singers and like all the life of the party or whatnot, and that didn't really interest me because I was abused by drunk people a lot, and I just wanted to stick to something that is that I could play it more like a healthy lifestyle. So that's why I thought even acting, because I even tried politics for a while.
Yeah.
And politics was something that I couldn't be part of because of a lot of stuff that I saw with my own eyes. And I thought in acting, even though that there's a lot of alcohol abuse or drug abuse, but you can still live a more healthy life.
Right.
And that's what I was drawn to.
Wow.
In acting.
And could I maybe suggest too that maybe being around all that substance abuse and acting sort of was a release for you, like a place you could go, a performance you could commit to that wasn't the real world around you at that time?
Yeah, it was definitely not the real world. Like it was something different. So basically, I had to play something that I'm not, or like a different character.
Yeah.
But it definitely did protect me of a lot of the substance and alcohol abuse, even though there was a lot of people that were very drunk in the industry or something, but they couldn't touch you that much.
Can I ask you a personal thing? And again, we can erase all of this from the future, so nobody can ask this. So could I just have a question? Like, was that something that happened to you? Did you fall into the trap of addiction in some way?
Maybe when I was younger, I did party, but I actually didn't. I didn't fall into the drugs that everybody was using, or.
You were just really dead set on this career and what you wanted to achieve with it.
I think it was just because I had like maybe like allergies or disability stuff
Okay,
like that,
right.
so I couldn't even
Right.
be. I couldn't, or I would just die. Like I could like even die if I have like certain injections, like medications.
Really?
Yeah, so stuff like that.
I didn't know that this whole time, I didn't know you had some like health issues and
Yeah.
stuff. Wow. How do you cope with those? How do you deal with that?
I actually went to a lot of meetings about the health problems,
Mhm.
and I learned a lot from other like survivors like myself. And they said that some people were actually very happy that this happened to them, because they were like, oh, we're not gonna go through what everybody's going, like 10 beers a night, like cocaine, like stuff like that. So like they were actually very like in this world, they were lucky that they had that problem or like that health issue, because they knew that if they go that path, they will definitely die. So
Right.
it's kind of like I used it at the opposite. Like instead of letting it attack me, I tried to use it to attack it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain.
No, I can see, to sort of understand where you're trying to, like you used these sort of health issues that you have, and you use them to try to lead an even healthier life.
Yes,
right?
like that. That's I was like,
Is
that's
this
what.
why, and this is a generalization, but is this why a lot of people in your field are sort of obsessed with youth in a way, and keeping young and healthy at all times?
Yeah, like in the field, everybody's obsessed with youth, and
I mean, this is a thing in Hollywood, right? Everybody knows,
yeah.
like, nobody wants to get any older than 20.
Yeah, nobody wants to, and they're always looking for like herbal remedies or like new medications, or
And
even
have
like
you tried a lot of those things?
not really, because I wasn't like as I said, I had these health issues anyways, and I couldn't try much. But I'm interested to know more about a better and healthier lifestyle for
Right.
sure.
So if I'm getting this correctly, because of sort of your upbringing and then your health concerns that you have, and then being an actress in Hollywood, there's a lot of stress and importance put upon your health, your vitality, your beauty, which by the way is extraordinary. Maybe one
Thank
of
you.
the most beautiful people that have ever walked across the stage or the screen.
Wow, that's
Um,
really nice of you.
How does that feel? Is that pressure for you to?
There's a lot of pressure. That's why I try to just go running. Like, and I love going on hikes, and all the Hollywood Hills and everywhere. I literally go on like hikes in different areas in Hollywood every day. So I have like a lot of like, my favorite spots in Hollywood that I go to, like the Ranyan, like the
Running Canyon.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one, and Griffith Park.
Yeah.
Hikes. I do hikes literally every day before work.
What about friendships? Do you have a lot of friendships? Imagine it would be really hard to trust people in this industry.
I say it's very hard. Yeah, I just try to have some friends my age, and I have like a lot of younger friends, but it's just very difficult keeping up for friends. So I love the industry friends that we work on set or stuff like that, but I don't believe in friendships that much anymore because
Really?
I feel it's a lot of people make you feel good when you're with them or stuff like that, but I just don't want to be heartbroken. Like because some people can't be your friends after a while, or they have like life problems, or they don't have time to be your friend. So I don't want to be heartbroken by
I've heard
friendships.
this too with people in the industry, that once the project is done, once the film is done, once the show is done, that goes as close as you got is as quickly as it's severed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why staying young and being vital at all times and keeping you working keeps you less lonely in a way. Because I'd imagine it's quite lonely to be someone as famous and successful as you.
It's probably very lonely, and also I'm trying to find a real partner, so I don't know where to start from, but
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm looking for instead of looking for different friendships. I don't even know if I could ever find a partner,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm kind of like more interested in.
Well, it sounds like you've had to rely on yourself a lot.
Yeah, just,
Figure it
and
out.
my idols. I have like a lot of idols.
Yeah. Such as?
You mean like names of?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like if,
Can you name one or two?
well, if I want to talk about, a lot of people hate them. So I like a lot of singers like Drake. I love a lot of actors. I used to have a lot of actors that were my idols. They're not my idols anymore. But right now it's Drake, and I really like Barron Trump.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a very interesting and funny character. And what the
Not an actor, but somebody that you're,
yeah, even though that he's a
you're
politician, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a lot of like Julia Roberts, Angelina Jolie.
Wow, those are classics, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're better than them.
Oh wow, that not richer though. And that's what's important.
Well, I heard you have a fair bit of money yourself. Hey, would you mind showing us the picture that I asked you to draw for us? That was of a dream that you just recently had. Oh, interesting. So that is what I can. Oh, that is Drake.
Yeah.
That's Drake.
That's
what
Drake.
I'm saying. You really like Drake, eh?
No, I actually didn't like it for a long time, but then I was dreaming about his music like every night in the past couple of nights. Maybe because he's talking about some issues in the city and nobody really understands what he's talking about, but or maybe everybody understands what he's talking about. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's what made him popular, at least in this city, is because
Oh.
he sort of represents this city a lot.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, Drake, the feeling of Drake's music has obviously inspired you right now, and again,
Yeah.
you're a very talented actor, so I'm
Thank you.
very excited to meet you, and I'm sorry if I was too nervous during this interview.
No,
but,
you're not. You're great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.